I used to do that to Dave when I was teasing him, but that was about it. I don't do it to normal people. It's just rude.
Not anymore, anyway.
Not anymore.
Not after that lawsuit.
Anyway,
oh shit.
we're back.
I'm done.
It's stuck.
Why is it stuck? It shouldn't be stuck.
We're back.
Oh, I can't be trusted with this
the final episode, and that's why you're not the Doctor, of Doctor Who, episode 6 of season 1, The Aztecs. It's good. It's going good. It's on. It's at least in. It's in the top 2 at the very least of all the William Hartnells we've watched.
Yeah.
This one and the previous one have been the best 2 we in our personal opinions. It's all down to opinion. We're just.
But they were the best.
Yeah, we're just.
I mean, no hating on it, but yeah, they are.
Anyway. Click.
Jitter.
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 The jitter. It's a jitter. Jitter. It's because VLC, if you pause it for like more than 2 minutes, it'll like have to take a second to realign with the disc or rescan where it is on the disc.
Film it quickly.
Top up.
Go.
That's fine.
Okay.
The sound of the drink will match the sound of Ian's slow demise. Oh, okay.
The Day of Darkness.
Day of Darkness. I knew Darkness was in there somewhere.
The Day of Darkness. Cool.
Quite a generic title for something, though.
But it actually is quite. It's a good title though for what the episodes are actually about, like Eclipse.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
So they work both ways.
Okay.
At least you can actually see that it could be really heavy.
Yeah, no, like fight. Yeah, that. If you're pushing up, you can put more of an emphasis on weight acting. If you're trying to lift something, you've got to really struggle to make it look like you're heavy. Heavy? You're holding something heavy. What's with all the fades? It's meant to be atmospheric.
They saved all their budget for the last episode.
They have. Ian wasn't even on a set. He was just up against a black screen crawling.
If only you had a sonic screwdriver.
Doesn't do stone.
Really?
If it doesn't do wood. I thought it only did like mechanical type things, like gears and locks and shifty bits. I suppose if he took his time, he could resonate it so it would like do something to do with stone.
Wood's just thick, you know.
They're back in the where they started, I think.
So it did actually leave there. Now you want to get into the TARDIS and park outside.
No, they can't control the TARDIS in this era, and especially not Ian.
I would trust Ian the most.
Of the 3...
Even our Susan would be like, no, not you. No, don't even bother.
You're the one who got us trapped on Earth in the first place, girl. Oh, I want to go to school. What do you need school for? You're a time lady.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Want to learn history? We've got a fucking TARDIS.
Exactly. We can't fly it, but we can go to random places. Yeah, I was going to say, Ian needs to open it and find some way of propping it open.
Or just go the way back you came. Like, just go, escape, tell the Doctor, by the way, it does lead there.
That would probably be easier though, I'd admit. Why is he struggling though? I thought... Oh, he's just struggling to tie it. I thought he was struggling with the door.
Well, they're trying to be very creative about this.
No,
they got a very low budget, they have to try and do it.
No, it's nice. I always take the piss. This is me. I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to find... Okay, he's underneath. Okay. Now it makes sense. See? Yeah. Like a bookmark. Or you can get it on like batteries and stuff where you'll put it in, but you've got something to help pull it out.
I think more of an attic.
Yes?
That is true. What, you think I did it?
You see me lifting that shit? Arthritis, boy, arthritis. Oh, I'm gonna teach that Mannixter a lesson. First he poisoned me, then he raped me, then he trapped me in a place. Hey, we didn't see what they did that night. Ian was all drugged up.
I'm really surprised you're the one that dropped the R word.
I know.
Out of two of us.
I'm stuck in a room with you. You influence me too much.
No, fuck off.
You talking about her or me?
No, I'm telling you, like, fuck off. I can sit wherever I damn well please. I can stand if I wanted to. Oh, hello. Do you come here often?
I can tell you.
It's basically what the doctor was doing to that woman.
I don't believe you. The old man saw him die. He knows it to be true. Now, 7 warriors have challenged my right to command.
Stumbled on your line there, mate.
Good jump to conclusions, except.
Ooh.
Oh!
Stab it.
Or at least give him a kick.
No,
Come on.
just kill him. Just kill him after all the shit he's put through.
Ian's a good guy. Ian's a good guy.
You tried to kill him like twice.
Yes.
Kill him.
You'd be the better man. Just kick him in the bollocks and
Fuck
go.
it. I don't want a third time. Fucking kill him.
Or don't kill him. Just cut off, castrate him. Make the rest of his life a living hell.
Order.
Hey, he still lives. You don't kill a guy, you don't have that on your conscience, and at least an idiot can't reproduce.
You mean?
What's Susan doing?
They're teaching how to use leverage.
Huh? Was that in the episode? It sounded like a computer booting up. Or you shall be for the paddle. Oh, he likes the idea of the paddle. Alright, maybe think of a different punishment.
I think you're right. We can let you into the tomb from the other side.
Why don't they just all get the stone free and all crawl through?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess in a bigger party they might be spotted. Less people go. What
Yeah.
to have.
Yeah.
I think it should have been Barbara and Ian going out.
Unless she's meant to be the lookout. So they chose the small
I know,
one.
but yeah, I guess, yeah, you got a point.
And I think maybe Barbara's meant to be staying in the palace or whatever because she's the goddess or whatever.
Yeah, all valid points. What the fuck? Oh, that was weird. That was a very weird angle.
Okay. Framed.
Smile. Extricate it to me.
Throw in the bushes and run.
Let's get out of here. Hold on. He struck you down from behind. How do you know he was hit from behind? That club belongs to Ian. Take him away.
Don't change the question.
You just avoided the fucking question altogether, mate.
You are the servants of a false goddess.
I thought he was going to do their flick then.
Placed in that row. And the fourth wall added. Then order shall be restored.
But don't break the fourth wall because
What?
that's for comedy only.
What's the reason I think of a triangle room?
And then you just add a fourth wall to make it look
Like,
right.
what the fuck does that wall do? Make it smaller?
Yeah, didn't hit him.
Take her with you, man.
Take my mind off the problems.
Won't be as grumpy in the TARDIS anymore. That's why he's been grumpy this whole time.
You needed some love.
Yeah. And not the sort of love you get from your granddaughter.
God, I hope not.
Yes, and the taxi speech.
Come on, get to second base. You know you wanna.
He's give her a goodbye kiss before you go. Come on.
And a quick fingering. Come on, it's fine.
I thank you for attending me, Otto.
Such gratitude
Hello.
is beautiful, maker.
And thank
I do not know if you are your Jaxa. I do not know what you are.
Tell him the
the
truth.
servants are in danger. Will you see them die?
Yeah, even if it's just to help you escape. Tell him the truth and say, look, I know I fucked up. I will leave you all to your own. I'm sorry. Just help me get out of here. Hitting a wall ain't gonna do anything, girl.
You are sad.
I have just lost all that is dear to my heart.
The same cloud hangs over us. The
You
sun
know
lights
him for
the
like
places
5 days.
darkened, and I must know the reason for that darkness.
Love at first sight.
Tragedy far greater than mine.
Yet we may help each other.
You knew Michaela for years, but how long did it take you to fall in love with her?
It proves the title to my dwelling house.
Yeah,
and
true.
all my wealth.
If you're with someone for a prolonged period of time, you get to see more of them,
Yeah.
so you see things you didn't before. He's practically been banging this woman the whole time they've been here, so you...
Bring them.
The haircut's really off-putting. I keep thinking they all look the same.
Final one.
It's... yeah.
Have some variation.
Well, I think that's why people...
We don't have colour, man.
Created
We don't have colour.
Yeah, that's the point.
Don't you realise that?
At least change up the outfits a little bit.
Mm.
Oh,
When will you return?
Never. I knew that was coming.
Oh, crap baskets.
And this is where we make our escape. You knock out the chicken guard.
You could poke someone's eye out with that.
What have desired for
Greetings,
more?
coming... Oh,
It is the fact
sorry.
that he is selling it all his possessions.
give it to me.
You must earn it.
Oh.
How?
Send away the warriors from outside this place.
Alright.
I have come to help you. It is important that...
Just wait 1 minute.
Hey! No.
So you shall close your eyes. Ortlock desires that the handmaiden shall leave here with me. Moment.
What took you so fucking long, man?
I was running out of lies, dude. Oh wait, at least he got his little trinket.
Good on her for keeping her promise. You know you
Hey,
can leave too.
It wasn't me that knocked him out. Yeah, everyone just go.
What's he oh, you can use it as a...
Just either a disguise or he's just going to use it as a weapon.
It looked like the idea came to him after he pulled off the helmet.
Yeah.
So my question is, what was he planning to do before? Or he just pulled off the... Oh, perfect.
It was Ian that initiated it that night, not a
Plot
Toxel.
twist.
Or, what was it? Is it it's not a Toxel, that's a Toxel, isn't it? Ixta. There we go. I'm terrible with these names.
I hoped I might stay by your side.
Take her.
I don't think he's gonna, because I know the lineup of the companions, and I've never heard of this woman.
They used this in the 50th, I think. I swear.
I don't know, I'd have to see them side by side.
Sacrifice must be made. Kill.
Wait.
Oh.
Get access to the sacrificial altar.
A, he died. Didn't need to die. And B, we didn't get to see it.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't die. Because we didn't see him go down. I'm really hoping.
He's an unimportant character. He
No.
died.
But he was innocent! He's climbing up.
Run, Barbara.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a bit oddly cut.
Come on. Oh, please. Just... Oh, we had a cut. We have a cut.
2 cuts.
Oh.
3 cuts.
Oh.
4. Ah. No, we needed some music. Oh.
Oh. Just wish they showed a bit more aggression.
Yeah. Or like, we could hear their grunts a bit more. It's a bit odd that you can't hear them going, ah.
He did a Simba! He did a Simba with Scar!
Yeah.
You know you gotta have Simba as hashtag now.
I might no, but I might throw in the clip. Okay, no, that was pretty good. Better than the first fight.
I was just saying that. Oh, okay, you're just still holding it.
Let them go.
Gone.
What's the point of traveling through time and space? You can't change anything. Nothing. Toxel had to win.
Yes.
And the one man I had respect for deceived. Gave him false hope. In the end, he lost his faith.
We found another faith. Better. That's the good you've done. You failed to save a civilization, but at least you helped one man.
Sometimes that's all the difference you need to make.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah.
He's becoming a doctor.
He's definitely feeling like the Doctor now. Oh. Oh. Okay.
And they're like, what are we doing here? The director hasn't told us what we were meant to be doing.
We had a bit of a mystery, my boy. My instruments.
Yes, according to these controls here, we've stopped.
Yes, and those instruments...
Well, like we do every episode.
They're still moving. Perhaps we've landed on top of something. Yes.
Ah.
Or inside something.
Okay. I know what the next story is. It's making sense. Okay.
Strangers and I'm guessing they teleported into a spaceship.
In space. Yeah, they're in a spaceship. And it's not much given away if I tell you that.
It's been a while since I saw a spaceship.
I don't think we've had one in William Hartnell's times yet, have we?
They've been onto cities. But
We had Caveman, Dalek City, sort of alien city, so close but not a spaceship.
Yeah, unless I'm wrong, I think this is the first.
The first time in this, and then we had one in Ark in Space. Well, technically we had one all throughout that like little mini arc. We were on a spaceship in Dragonfire. Happiness Patrol, is that a spaceship? No. But we were on a ship in Silver Nemesis. I think the last time we had a spaceship was like 2-3 series ago.
Oh.
But I'll actually say with that last episode, I think that that pushed it over last story. I really liked that. Just that felt like a timey-wimey episode of Doctor Who. That felt like it dealt with time travel. It was
I'm not sure if this was just what they were meant to be doing, or I see it in a certain way. But when they ran back to the TARDIS, that ending was quite sudden, wasn't it?
It was a little bit.
There's no build up.
It was a little bit
But
quickly paced, yeah.
That made us feel a bit bitter. But as we were feeling bitter, Barbara was feeling shit about herself.
Okay.
So we kind of felt.
So the story tried to purposely make up for their shortcomings in the technical side.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
they're making us feel shit. The character feels shit. So we're feeling like this is a really shit way to end the episode. But she feels shit as well.
Maybe, yeah.
And then the Doctor gives his line.
Yeah.
And it's made us space better in a way.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
I'm not sure that was on purpose.
I don't think it might have been, because the story would have been written before the technical side of things. So the fast-paced editing and cutting would have been after the story was written. So it kind of fitted perfectly. Yeah.
I really did like that episode.
Yeah.
Even when it stopped abruptly, which I thought was going to do, I actually didn't mind it because the Doctor did his bit.
Yeah, and it wasn't abrupt, but it was a bit quick.
They could have probably cut out a few scenes of that last episode, just have an extra 10 minutes on the third one, to be honest. That's how quick it felt to me.
Maybe, yeah. But the fight was better.
Yes, loving the fight.
All they had to do was have some sort of actual soundtrack rather than. I mean, I guess the drums was meant to give you that whole Aztec feel.
Yeah.
But from a modern sense, I like soundtracks in TV. 90% of my MP3 is soundtracks from stuff I watch or TV themes.
If it's going to be drums, there should be more drums doing different pieces.
Yeah.
They're like instruments,
yeah,
really, but they're not.
Yeah, try and make a tune out of it rather than repeating the same beat
yeah.
over and over again.
But
turn your beat into a tune.
That fight, for that time,
for that though,
and
yeah.
comparing what we've seen of Doctor Who, that was
yeah.
I was not expecting that.
That they made up
they use a cutting in a fight scene.
They made up for the fight an episode or two ago. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe that's what they did. They filmed the first fight and they're like, "Well, shit, we need to step our game up, then."
This is a bit shit. I mean, come on.
Come on, boys.
I know we're filming in the 60s, but this is shit, man. We can. Let's outdo ourselves.
Pull our fingers out of our asses and get going. Yeah. Ah. Okay, so.
Are we rating this?
Yeah, we rate.
Okay.
Our points never matter because our ratings are always just how we feel after watching a story. We've not really done a proper review. We've not looked in depth at it. We've not researched behind the scenes. We've not studied each individual actor's performance and. So it's literally just the number is more of an enjoyment review rather than an enjoyment rating rather than a review rating.
What did we rate the last story?
I think I rated it a 9 and you rated it an 8.
Okay.
So I was probably thinking of giving this one a 10. But I don't like I don't like giving top marks to stuff, so I might go with the 9.5. Because it's better than the last story, but is it perfect? But then, is any classic Doctor Who perfect from our point of view? Or do we have to try and change our point of view to match with the times? Would this have been perfect back then, but it's not now because we're from the noughties?
I would consider... the perfect score, you need something to compare it to. So if you find the most awesome Doctor Who classic ever, you loved every second of it, that's your favourite.
I'm saying
that'd be a 10.
We've got to compare it to just the William Hartnell episodes we've watched.
Okay.
Up until now.
Okay. 9.
9?
9. I mean, it could be improved.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm not sure if...
I'll keep my 9. Because
this is the best one out of the series.
I don't like doing 0.5s. I know I rated the last one 9 as well, but this one
9.2.
This one is a better 9.
Yeah, a stronger 9.
A stronger 9. Yeah. Last one was the last one just about hit a 9. Yeah, this one is a definitive 9. Close. It could get somewhere towards a 10, but it's a definite 9. Yeah. Definitely the best William Hartnell one we've had so far. I'm glad they've kept him feeling like the Doctor, because I remember I've been editing the Keys of Marinus whilst we've been watching this.
Yeah.
Not at the exact same time, just there.
Like, oh shit, man.
But around the same couple of days that we record this is as I'm editing as well. And I remember I said, I like that he's starting to feel like the Doctor. And you turned to me and said, yeah, but is that just this current story's writer and he's going to go back to his original ways afterwards?
I'm glad that he did not do that.
I am as well. I'm glad that maybe the first couple of writers were specifically told to make him feel childish and grumpy. Because they wanted him to soften up with his interaction with humans.
Well, I guess it kind of makes sense.
It does.
You're stuck in the TARDIS with strangers. You're going to be grumpy, and then they prove their worth.
He was just in a bad mood.
He didn't have his morning coffee, morning whiskey.
Yeah.
He didn't have his morning whiskey.
Yeah. He was just in a bad... Or brandy. Was it whiskey or brandy?
Who cares? He was hungover and he wanted more. He didn't have it anymore because he drank it all the night before.
He needed the hair of the dog.
Yeah.
And then you get your granddaughter's two school teachers coming up to the door banging on about how your granddaughter's mysteriously disappeared. She's my fucking granddaughter. This is my fucking TARDIS. She can come in here. She lives here.
Why are you stalking a 15-year-old?
Yeah.
That's a criminal offence, you know.
Yeah. Well,
You're
I mean,
teachers. You should
yeah,
be set
no,
a really
I mean,
bad example.
I mean, you can use the excuse where her teachers were worried about her. We thought she was going to be doing something illegal herself.
That's a risky one.
It's a very grey line.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing outside this children's play park? I was worried about one of my kids.
Which kid is that? Which one's your kid?
Not the fat one.
No, you don't even have to say that. It's just which kid is that, and as soon as they go, it's just like
get out, get in the van, get in the police van.
Anyway, let's move away from that. Next time, if you reach over your shoulder, there should be a story in the bottom shelf. Not the furthest one from you, but the closest one to you.
This one?
The Sensorites, yes, that's him.
Ooh. They look like they should be from Abe's Odyssey.
Abe's, okay. Not what I thought you were going to say.
Odyssey?
Piece of trivia, these guys are actually from the same solar system as the Ood.
I thought I recognised them, but they do...
The Ood...
They're like alien.
The Ood take a lot of similarities from them.
It's like if the Alien and Predator were to do the fusion dance. That's what they look like, I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Get a better quality image on your preferred search
Stop
engine
being
of
lazy
choice.
and go on Google for fuck's sake.
Other search engines are available. Choose one, your preferred search engine.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love Ask Jeeves?
Use TS React. Go to www.tsreactionsfavouritesearchengine.com. Anyway. Another piece of trivia about this episode. This was my first ever William Hartnell story.
What, this one?
This exact one, the Sensorites, because back when I was young, it means a bit to me because it was about a year or so before my granddad died. We were at a boot sale and he bought me a box set of 3 William Hartnell videos, and this was the first one in the box set.
What,
so
first William Hartnell or
no, the
first classic Doctor?
In this box set, so it was my first William Hartnell one.
Okay.
My first classic Doctor one.
Oh.
Was
Sylvester McCoy?
no, it was the 5 Doctors.
Alright.
5 Doctors and the movie.
Fuck me, you want to watch the first one? That's
I
a lot to get into on the first one.
I got the 5 Doctors because I thought, oh, what's a good way of seeing what each Doctor is like without having to buy a separate DVD for all of them.
Fair enough.
So my first one was the 5 Doctors. My second one was the movie. Those were my first 2 DVDs I bought. And then my second 2 DVDs was Remembrance of the Daleks, which we watched, which was the Sylvester McCoy Dalek one, and Earthshock, which I think is not the first time a companion's died, but it's the first time a regular companion's died.
Ooh.
So, there was another death during the black and white era, but she was literally there for between like 2 stories. She came in. She was a bit like the Adam kid from series 1 of Doctor Who. You came in one episode and then left in the next. So she died, but the first time a proper companion died was
a proper
companion.
Are you going out? Are you going out?
Yeah. And then my next 3 were, so this would have been my 5th ever classic Doctor Who story and my first ever William Hartnell story. I can't see the box set from here. If I could see it, I'd go up and quickly grab it, but it would take too long for me to find it in that shit.
This is a very long outro.
It is a very long outro.
I mean, I think the film, well, our review ended somewhere around about all the way near the middle of the video.
5 minutes ago? No. Well, the YouTube video maybe. If you're watching the full video on Facebook, then no. You can only have about 10 minutes worth of TV footage in the YouTube videos. So next time is
It's out in original packaging.
6 episodes long. We've got another longie. But this was kind of the average.
And sets of 3.
This this was kind of the average for the black and white ones though. It wasn't until they went to colour that they sort of went to more of a 4-part regularis. Anyway, we've banged on for God knows how long. I'm surprised, is that still recording? I'm surprised the footage is still going because I didn't even take the first 2 episodes footage off there. So that's all 4 episodes worth of footage. Next time, bye.